Alright, what is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today we have the April Fool's celebration for 2025. And the thing is like, you know, they do this every single year. And the crazy thing is about, like, the April Fool's celebration is we get, like, the most unique content during April Fool's. Like, and it definitely feels like the April Fool's events are just more exciting compared to like anniversary events, because we know what's coming for anniversary. We know there's going to be social media campaigns to get gems. There's going to be a treasure map, a Kizuna, a blitz battle, just events that we already know are going to be there. However, what they've brought for, you know, the April Fool's celebration was something we just were not expecting. So let's go through the info and break down everything that's coming out. So make sure to get this done before the next daily reset, because you've only got 24 hours during April Fool's Day to actually get this done. So definitely get it done before it leaves. First of which, there is this big event here, the 24 hours only Super Uso Fest. So in this Sugar Fest, you're actually going to be able to acquire a bunch of Usopp characters. And by the way, it is Usopp's birthday, I do believe, on April 1st, which is why they're doing this, relating to Usopp, of course. So it says a special Super Uso Fest where Usopp is guaranteed to appear is underway for a limited time for 24 hours, and it's a free multi-pull. So you get a free multi-pull with a bunch of free Usopp characters. All guaranteed to be 4-star or better. And there is something else that is not mentioned here, but the final poster in this Sugo Fest is really cool. We'll talk about it very shortly once we actually move over to the tavern and have a look. But yeah, definitely just do the free multi. It's definitely worth it. 24 hours only, limited panel missions. Straw Hat Pirates can be recruited from 24 hours only from the panel missions. Complete all requests to complete the panel, and Straw Hat Pirates may join your crew. See the panel missions for more details. We will also go ahead and have a look at this. So that's dope that we're getting this information here for the Usopp celebration. We'll get into it. Now this, dude, this was a massive slap in the face. Jinbei's Grand Voyage campaign. So April 2nd is Jinbei's birthday. Celebrating this day, oh my god, you can see that right there under that Junbei. Junbei's Grand Voyage campaign is underway. Stamina cost for Grand Voyage will be half during this event period. Dude, half stamina for Grand Voyage is insane. What are they thinking? Like, do they think that people actively go ahead and like try and clear Grand Voyage and spend a bunch of stamina on the regular? Oh, it's for 24 hours, it's actually going to be half stamina. Let me go ahead and run those Grand Voyage real quick. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what people are going to do. I think this is just really out of touch, kind of brain dead, honestly. And I get that, you know, for birthday celebrations, they do like to give us interesting campaigns for the character's birthday, but this just is not it. This is a terrible decision. It's just dumb. It just really they didn't need to put this in. They just didn't, right? It's just really silly. So let's actually go ahead now and have a look at what we're talking about in terms of the Uso Fest, in terms of the panel missions. So I actually have completed all of the panel missions, but I haven't actually acquired the free unit. So you can see 24-hour special, recruit the Straw Hat Pirates. You click it, and we'll be collecting that in just a second. But you can see in terms of the missions that are required in order to get this. Now, because the panel missions are only here for 24 hours, the missions you have to complete are very simple. Clearing a quest one time, power up a character one time, raise a character special level once, power up a character twice, clear 5 quests, clear 2 quests, you clear or power up 3 characters, or power up 3 separate times, raise a special like once or twice. You have to do it like 3 times or whatever. Basically, if you just feed a guaranteed skill book to a character, that counts as powering up and leveling up a skill. I had a couple of older rare recruits that I didn't have like maxed out, so I just went ahead and like fed them a skill book, got one, fed them another skill book, and then, you know, it basically counts for the missions. So don't max them all at once, just do one at a time in terms of the feeds, and then you will acquire all of those in one go. And then you have the clearing a quest, so, you know, you clear like the daily quest, and then I just cleared like the Golden Pound Usopp event, whatever it is. It's pretty easy to do. So you just do this in one day, and then boom, the April Fool's character that you receive is going to be this, the imposter Straw Hats, Neo. I didn't even realize this is a Neo unit. Brother, dude, do you know how long it's been since we've seen a Neo unit in the game? That's insane. Anyways, let's see what this character actually does. So this character here is a driven shooter, so yeah, that's fine. Captain ability reduces crew's charge time by 1 at the start of the quest. Drastically cuts your crew's HP, but boosts attack of characters with a cost of 40 or less by 4.5. You're not going to be using this character as a captain. Special ability here, it makes it harder to land perfect strikes for 1 turn, but it increases all enemies' damage taken by 1.5 times for 1 turn. Doesn't go through full immunity. It changes slots on the left-hand side of your team, so the left-hand side of your team will be Bomb, Paralysis, Rainbow, Bomb, and Paralysis, starting from the top, and then on the right-hand side of the crew, it's going to be Wano, Semler, and Super Bomb. So this is very similar to Raid Heracles, where he basically generates these random, well, not random slots, but set slots for set positions on your crew. So you can use this to your advantage. Of course, there are bad ones because you do get a paralysis slot, which is kind of annoying to deal with. But still, it is what it is. It's cool that at least this character has some unique effects going on. But it's just a character that you're really not going to use. However, it's a collector's piece, and it may be boosted in upcoming events, so keep that in mind. Boost crew's base stats by 56, okay. It does have barrier penetration if you're above 50% HP. Doesn't have any useful support effect, unfortunately. And there you go. That is the look of the character sprite. So of course, you can get this character for free. You're not going to use this character too often, but hey, it's a character that you can acquire. And then clear all recruit Straw Hat panel missions, and you get a Rainbow Gem. Okay, so it's worth it. You get a Rainbow Gem out of it. And also, I guess I should probably mention, as you complete each of these panel missions, is it actually gone away? Oh, no, it's here. As you complete these panel missions, you actually do receive rewards. Like you see, you get a stamina meat, some forbidden tomes, a training drink. So yeah, just overall, it is just worth doing. So let's take this time now to go over to the tavern and actually have a look at the Super Uso Fest. So as I mentioned, there was something interesting about the final poster. You can even see it here. It says, additionally, the last wanted poster is a ... We can actually have a look and see what the final poster is going to be. So if we go over to the rates, you'll actually see that in terms of the characters you can pull in the first 10 units of the multi, all of them are Usopp characters. Now, it does actually include Usopp and Dr. Lilith. That would be the character I hope to pull in the first 10 units because it's a new Usopp character that I don't actually have. But you can get Memories of Straw Hat Usopp, which is not a terrible unit. Remember, he does have set target status. Usopp and Yasop, a relatively older legend by today's standards, but still has some usefulness here and there. Nami and Usopp, which is probably the worst of these units to pull. And then God Usopp does still have some uses. The 6-star and the 6-star plus do have different abilities, so I guess you can keep that in mind. And then, of course, you've got a bunch of rare recruit Usopps also available. Let's have a look at the last wanted poster. So the last wanted poster, it is guaranteed to be a legend. However, it's not just an Usopp character. This actually includes a bunch of other characters as well. So you've got, you know, obviously Usopp and Lilith. You have Nami and Sanji. You've got Christmas Uta, Halloween Uta, Carrot and the Sulong characters. It's essentially like a limited pool ticket. If you go down the bottom, like the earliest character you can pull is Killer and Hawkins from that batch way back when. So it is essentially a limited pool legend ticket. So that's cool. You get one of those for free. So make sure to go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do our pull right now. As I said, I really hope I get Usopp and Lilith. That would be the one I would like to pull the most. So let's see what we get. Oh, damn. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so we're getting a new unit. Is there like a 5-star character that I haven't pulled of a unit before? It might be. I'm not sure. Let's see. If we get it in the middle, it might... Oh, we might have just got Usopp and Lilith. Dude, we might have just got Usopp and Lilith. That's crazy. Alright, let's see. So we got Impact Dial Usopp, classic character. Impact Dial Usopp was actually very good back in the day. He was like one of the only side units that would actually give an attack boost. 20th Anniversary Usopp. We have the Fat Usopp. He was pretty interesting back in the day. His captain ability was actually very interesting. We have the Usopp Mugiwara 56. We have Chopper and Usopp. And our red... Ooh, it's Nami and Usopp. So that means the final poster is going to be... Okay, so it could be anything at this point. Unless we get a secret red, and it's Usopp and Lilith, but let's see. Number 9. Okay. Number 10. Okay. So this is going to be a new character. I really hope it is a new unit, and it's something that completely skipped my mind. I mean, Christmas Uta would be an awesome pull too. Let's see what it's going to be. Yeah, dude. All right, let's go. Christmas Uta. Not bad at all. This character is actually very, very good in other treasure maps. She has really interesting abilities to deal with chain attack down. And she is very, very good in PvP. So I am really happy about that. That's a dope pull. Really, really glad to see that. So anyways, guys, get your April Fool's stuff done. It doesn't really take that long. Takes maybe 10 minutes at maximum to get everything done. So that's going to wrap it up for me here today. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.